Steel strings wail, thunder roars, battered heart, open source, weight of lies, pulling tight, you're the darkness in my night. Roll me in, roll me down, shattered soul hit the ground, echo scream, no safe sound. Roll me in, roll me down.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON Tuesday night. It is June 30th, the last day of June, the year 2025. Not bad, Jew. Nah, not bad, June. Pretty good for a June. Ooh. Hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. It's just going to keep moving till we get to the 4th of July. July. I don't know why that keeps popping up. But yeah, it's a shortened week for the work folk. 9 to 5, 8 to 6, whatever it is that you dismiss. We're just going to keep going. Got something special coming up on the 4th of July, and I'd appreciate it if you show. Well, what else you doing? I'm gonna look at the fireworks that I've been looking at for the last 55 years. I get it. I love them. I watch them. I record them. I light them. So I get it. I get it. So that's why we're going to do the 4th of July show on the 5th. No, I'm kidding. Maybe do it a little earlier. No. 7 o'clock is perfect, and I'll tell you why. Because 9 o'clock Eastern is when they start the shindigs, and we'll be done by 8:30. Yeah, nothing's changing. Don't worry about it. See you 4th of July at 7. That was quick and easy. So tonight I do want to talk a lot about you. Aren't you ashamed? How can you look at yourself knowing you're letting Corbell just get away with it? What do you want us to do, big shot? You know what I would like everybody to do? Say, whatever you want. I'd like, treat him like the government. Find out his email, maybe send him a, hey, what are you doing with these videos? These don't make sense. Do you know what you're getting? Do you know what you're doing? Ask him those questions. Because it doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter if he knows what he's doing. Because you don't care. I do this. It's all I can do. And, I go on social media and other places and make shorts, this and that, and post on X and Yippee Yahoo. Facebook this. But I don't have any, not as much as you. There's more of you than there are of me. And you know what? You know what you can say? In lieu of what GUFON said, I believe, whatever you want. If you want to blame me, blame me. Because I believe what we talk about here is better, pound for pound. When it comes down to it, I see a lot of shows out there that have 30, 50, 80, 100,000 subscribers, and they don't know anything. It's really weird. That's the internet, and I've come to accept it. Yeah, makes me mad. Of course it does. What am I going to do? Tried everything. You just got to be better. You know what YouTube told me? Make better videos. They're right. I need to make better videos. Took me 4 years to get that to sink in, because I did what the definition of insanity is, doing the same thing over and 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 over. What am I saying? And over and over and over and over again. Need to change it up. They're right. Now, YouTube is right. 100%. So we're going to talk about how the UFO community is not too bright. Not you. If I say that, it excludes all GUFOnians immediately. So when I say you, I mean, those people who aren't GUFOnians. Or don't think that you don't have to be a GUFOnian. Yeah, you could do whatever you want to do, whatever you believe in. But we're going to do that tonight. We're going to talk about and how you're sheeple people. And nobody's got any bulls. I don't want to get in trouble by saying your opinion, but giving your opinion. You really think? Just don't threaten anybody and you'll be fine. And try not, you don't have, I tell you what, swearing is the worst thing to do. Don't swear, and I'll tell you why. Because it makes you look weak when you swear. I have to swear. I'm Italian. It's in my blood. If I don't swear, my cortex just I'll get smacked on the inside. You'll see me twitch. I'm just getting punched on the inside. Who's here tonight? Is that Dan Peters? It sure as heck fire is. He says, I don't know anything. Bounced this morning, found baby Bigfoot and mother footprints. Former OSS right there. Little kids taking care of them? Dude, really? Do you mean this? That's a found baby Bigfoot and mother footprints. Well, keep us up to date. That's phenomenal. I know. I don't want to talk too much. I've got mini golf. I'm in a tournament. No, I'm not. I'm exhausted, actually. I just want to get some sleep. Who's here? Philip Swain, everybody. I'm English, he says. I swear all the time, cunt. Oh! You guys love that word over there. You use it like butter. Brian Yates, everybody. Welcome to the... Hey. Hey, Jeanette. The angel of GUFON. The angel of goo. The angel of GUFON. All right, I get it. Hey, Vern, dude, welcome to the show. How you doing? All right, good. McGurk72, huh? I know. Dan Peters, I already said it. I'll say it again. Welcome to the show. Philip Swain, I said it again. I'll say it anyway. Welcome to the show. Truth Entertainment, what's up, man? Yeah, Andover. Yep. It's Bethann. Woo Riders, DG, welcome to this show. How you doing, man? David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Oh, I'm a phone prank guy. I used to do it all the time and come up with really weird names. How did I not ever hear that one? Hi, can I speak with Mike? Last name. What is his last name? Litoris. Latoris? Latoris. Yep. Mike Latoris. Is there a Mike Latoris? Anybody seen Mike Latoris? Sky Allen. How you doing, Sky? Good to see you. Good to see everybody tonight. Makes me feel like dancing. I want to dance the night away. Metalhead, how you doing, man? Welcome to this show. Welcome to the show. Cindy Krause. How you doing? CK. How you doing? Welcome to the show. SL. I don't know if I got that. I haven't seen a bug. You know, it's been raining like all day. And yesterday and last night, whatever. But there's been a little bit of rain lately. Not a lot, but like an hour and then it's gone. But we're getting like mosquitoes. Shit, man, I hate that stuff. Yep, oh, good old Florida. May go back to Arizona. It's a possibility. I don't think I'm going to go. I really like Florida for the only the weather. I like it. To me, this isn't hot. Everybody's like, it's 92 degrees. How I'm going to survive? So I go out and I'm going to, do the audit thing. I'm like, I look at the 91 degrees. I stayed out an hour. I didn't feel bad at all because I'm still used to 110, 115. I know mentally what that feels like. I don't care how much, because it was 85% humidity, I think, today. It even drizzled a little, or yesterday. And it still doesn't, I was sweating a lot. And I was okay. I was hydrated because, it can sneak up on you. But there's a big difference between the Arizona heat with no humidity, 10%. Imagine 110 degrees. Now you go to Florida and it's 90. That's 20 degrees cooler on the thermometer. But the humidity, 70% more. And the way I look at it, I just feel that I'm sweating. And to me, 90 degrees is cool. So people are weird. Go to Arizona for a year. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we have a lot of show to do. And tonight we got a good one. Oh, it's a goodie. I like this show tonight. By the way, if you want to help support Truthology for Ufology, all the links are in the show description. There are Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. Even become a member or give a membership to somebody else. And there's a poll in the chat room. What is the poll today, Rich? Well, the poll today is, can you honestly vote? Tell us all if you are sleeping through life. Are you sleeping through life like you don't care? Are you faking you know nothing to avoid people? Are you mad as hell and you're not going to take it anymore? Or are you minding your own business, living your best life? We'll come back to that poll a little bit later in the show, at the top of next hour. That's what we'll do, at the top of the hour. Top of the hour. Glad you guys could join in tonight. Let's get going. This is going to be, I like tonight's show. I don't know, maybe call me. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, whoa. They're not ready for this. You guys can't. I can't do this. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm getting rid of it. You're not ready. Sorry. They're ready? Are they ready? Who said that? All right. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Put a feather in it. Is it a feather? Is that what they do? They put a cap in it? We'll come back to it. Pin it? Is that what we're doing? All right. Put a pin in it. That's what it is. All right. Here we go. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. All right. Yesterday, we went over quite a bit of UFO sightings. I'm a little upset today. Very upset with third phase of moon. Not in a personal way, of course not. But in a ufological way. I'm a little confused right now on something they did in a video. I'm just going to go over that right now. Let me pull it up. Because whoa. Did they already remove it? Hold on, kitten caboodles. Did they already remove it? Could it be? No, they didn't. I wish they did. I was getting excited. I'm like, oh, yay. All right. Usually I would talk about this later in the show. But because I'm a little confused, for lack of a better term, I want to treat this as a story, not as, my friends did something that I don't approve. Let me call them first and ask them why. I know what the answer is going to be. I'm just really confused. Like, for the last few weeks, the episodes Third Phase of Moon have been putting up, in my opinion, have been unreal. I think they've been great. I do. I think the sightings were hard to figure out if we knew any of them at all. They were all interesting. The stories were good. Everything was going as good as it gets. Until yesterday or last night's episode, which came out about 15 hours ago, according to the statistics here. And I'm just going to show it to you. And then I'll tell you why I'm a little bit confused. I'm not mad. I'm just confused. I'm never mad at those guys. This is confusing, though, and I think it's worth a look, and maybe I'm wrong, which is why I like to do this stuff, even though I know I'm not. I would never put myself in a position to be wrong, but it's possible. Here we go.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. You got the brothers, Blake and Brent Cousins. We just spotted a UFO over the Hollywood Hills, right there above the sign, but we've got the UFO videos from around the world just in. Watch this.
Okay. All right. Balloons. This is why I'm confused. I never thought I would see the day where it would be a blatant display of balloons being called UFOs. Now, I'm not sure if it's because it's at night and they're not the normal daytime balloons we see, you know, and you get the colors, the red, the green, the blue, and whatever, right? Orange. But here at night, they just look black and whitish, right? So I think that's why they posted it. I can't be too sure, but these are 1,000,000% balloons, and I just can't believe it's posted on third phase of moon. Now, I know many people are going to laugh at what I just said. What do you mean they always post balloons? No, they don't. They post things that they're not sure of. This, I don't know how they're not sure of. Okay? It really is boggling my mind that you can see. You know, you want to hear what they said? Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'll let you hear what they said about it. Maybe that'll shed some light on why they posted it. It does, actually. All right, let me get it up to them. Here we go. All right. Whoops. Oh, I thought it was right there. Oh, 240.
All right, we're going to look at this video once again, and it's crazy. Just moments ago, we spotted something in the Hollywood Hills, and now we have this coming over the port of Los Angeles in California. Just last night, this was posted of an unidentified anomalous phenomenon, and multiple eyewitnesses were on the ground. Tupa Cabra just shared this on his X via the Diligent Denizen, and what we're looking at is very highly strange. We're looking at a phenomenon right now. Again, a cluster of unidentified shadowy objects just hovering over the Los Angeles port. What the heck
The funny thing is, Brent actually says what it is.
are we looking at, everybody?
Brent?
Yeah, like hard to tell, but it's a great capture. We're seeing these orbs kind of dancing around each other. It's whacked footage, but what could this be? And he pulls back and gets a good vantage point over the port of Los Angeles, and then he zooms back in. I'm just going to throw it out there. Could this be maybe a cluster of balloons and they're...
Oh! How could you say such a thing?
tethered and the filters?
Yes,
making the
that's
balloons
why
look
they're
black?
dancing around, because it's a little breezy, right? They're trying to go up in altitude, but the other was pulling them down, a little breezy, make them dance a little bit. Duh.
And I'm not sure. Or could this be something biological? Who knows?
I know. That's who knows. Thanks for joining us tonight, everybody. If you're just getting here, throwing up a third phase of moon balloon cluster last night they did. And I wanted to talk about it. And I'm a little shocked. That's all. No hate. It's not about that. I'm just curious as to how that would get through. They didn't say why. I think they said, let's move on. You see it, I saw it, everybody knows it. Somebody let them know. Oh no. Oh yeah, you see, and then they had this video, which was, if you didn't see this yesterday, I'm not going to play the whole thing, of course. This is my favorite video probably in a few years. Look at this one.
Days, June 24th, 2025.
Remember?
Over there that saw
That
this?
light that the
And
kid saw?
Again, could it be some neighborhood? I'm serious.
And it's only 10 feet
Go
away
and do
from
it,
him.
because we're looking at
It's not a
something
drone. It makes no noise. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. It's perfect.
incredible. This
And it was
does
there
not
for many, 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 many minutes.
look like a drone. There's no they're kind of blinking lights.
That was
This thing
awesome.
is just like these balls that we've been seeing over New Jersey. Now they're
No.
back. It's
No. They didn't see bowls like this over New Jersey recently. Drones. It was drones. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, I just wanted to throw it up there for conversation, not to rip anybody apart. And by the way, asymmetric disclosures out. You got to go check it out. The magic link will be in the show description. I forgot to put it in already. There it is. It's now available digitally. You know, you can go get it on Amazon or Apple TV. You can even get it on with the Google Play app. Into your living room it goes. All right, let's go now. Next. This is how you advertise for people. And then, you know, the other day we did that. So we don't need Greer there. We'll get rid of Greer there. Huh? Ma! Yeah. I know. Boogosphere! Yeah. All right. Moving on up. What's next on the horizon? I've got this UFO. I have got to show this to you. I can't believe I forgot 5 days ago. This is a good one, though. You know, I'm not so sure that this... well, all right, take a look. It's very confusing what you're about to watch. You're going to say it's this when it's not. Then you're going to say, oh, it isn't that. And then you're going to go, oh, it's this. And then you're going to go, wait a minute. If it's not this or that, what is it? It's the other thing. Watch. Okay, Media Onion. I want to talk about this video because what do you think it is? Media Onion, welcome to GUFON. Nice to meet you. Thanks for this comment in the chat room. Media Onion says, wait till you see a real UFO up close. It's the most compelling thing I have in a dream. It's the most compelling thing you will ever see, but people tell me I've been abducted. I may have been abducted. I was 13. All right. You will wonder how it's floating. Who's in there flying? Where are they from? And why are they above my yard? All of those things come up every single time I'm on board a UFO, which I don't know how many times it's been. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been. I've had a couple of dreams that were so unbelievably real that it was even before Flight of the Navigator. It was before all that stuff. I've got some weird... It's why I'm here. It's why. And it's come to me in cycles. The lights. Yeah. I've had a weird existence in this world. Thank you, Media Onion. Very strange existence. All right. So I think what we're seeing here is a form of Fata Morgana with the sun. Or maybe that's the moon being reflected off of clouds, fog, mist, the atmosphere. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? A reflection of light in the plane window, because as the camera pans in, the light actually gets more blurred. Yeah. Well, it's going out of focus. Now let's take a look. Wait, what's this? Truthertainment, Goof on Rich, ask your ma to make one boogosphere sized. Ma! Boogosphere sized! Booga! She goes, I know, you idiot. She knows already. She's listening. All right. Thank you, Truth Entertainment. Those boogospheres. They are going to be delicious. Oh, I can't wait. All right. Watch this. We're halfway done with this video. Got a lot of mo tonight. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. Don't forget to like. All right? I need a like. I need a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. We need to get 14 more to 14,000 again for the third time. Oh, look. See, doesn't it remind you of when they were recording up in the Apollo mission and they were trying to get the Earth in the distance and they put tape around the window or whatever? Maybe that's what this is, a pinhole-sized thing in the real world. We're seeing through the fourth wall, a pin-sized hole in the Earth. I still think this is a form of mirrorization, Fata Morganta. You know, Mothra, Godzilla, Pantaloons. All right, I'm bored. Next. Yeah, it did nothing for us. No, it did nothing for us. Do you understand? All right. Hey, Entertainment Extreme Network, how you doing? I see 3 UFO before. It was so amazing. Oh, yeah? Where's the, evidence? Send it to goofonradio@gmail.com. I'll throw it up on the screen. We'll all analyze. We'll all enjoy it. We'll relive the moment. It'll be anarchy. Hey, David Quarterone. Just subscribe to Truthology for ufology. Now that is a critical thinker. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful way to start tonight's show. Beautiful. Let's give it up. Thank you. Where are we? Thank you. All right. Thank you for being a subscriber. You did the right thing. All right, I'm going to play this 2-minute video. There's absolutely life out there is what you're going to hear. And this is coming from U.S. Space Force Major General John Olson twins. Huh? All right, here we go. In 17, 12, 41, 5, 3, 16, 2, 44, 75, 81, 1, go.
So what do you think about the unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP?
Well, that was good. I told you. We got a lot of videos. I can't play everything. I'm joking. Calm down. I'm throwing out humor. Some of you may not understand that that was pretty stupid, but it was fun. All right, I'll be quiet.
Major General Olson, what do you think about the unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and UFOs?
Well, this is a very hot topic, and I appreciate the question. I know, admittedly, Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force is quite a mouthful in an acronym. I've gotten that question a couple other times. What do you think about UFOs or aliens? And quite frankly, having flown 83 different airplanes and had lots of hours, we've all seen lots of unexplainable elements. And the cosmos, the space realm is so large. If we look at the Earth, it is this tiny blue dot in an unlimited, almost incomprehensibly large cosmos. I personally believe that there absolutely, from a probability perspective, is life out there. However, this task force is a very serious U.S. government approach to systematically investigating and understanding these because, of course, unidentified elements present a national security concern, present a safety of flight, present a risk that we must take and diligently pursue. But I think the question is actually more broadly put, and that is we will continue this effort, and in fact, I believe it will be getting more funding and more of a structural support level within the department. But I also believe that this is part of our never-ending quest to learn and understand and explore. And as we have on our probes that have exited the solar system to our probes to the moon, we have gone in peace to explore and discover, and we continue that yearning to see and discover, is there life out there, and what does that mean for humanity?
What? What? And what I wanted to say was that we're going to space. Okay. You ever kind of see, no, when you look at somebody and you say, yeah, that's a Henry or that's a Michelle, right? We all do that. Like, oh my God, you look like a Molly. Taste like a Molly. Act like I'm on Molly. All right. So that guy, I'll show you again. That guy does not fit in the role. It's like Lou Elizondo fits. His name works. Everything about adding Lou Eligonzo into this field looks good. Is it the aesthetics? Is that what they call it? That does play an important role in believing what you're hearing, seeing, and listening to, right? Because I look at this guy, he looks sad as hell. Lou looks mad. This guy looks sad. I don't feel the vibe when this guy's talking. Do you? Look, sad face. He's been through some shit. Look, mouth. Oh no, he's taking a quick prayer. Yeesha. And ooh, yeah, ooh. Chum, 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 chum. I'm going out of here. This is terrible. Choo choo, choo choo, choo choo, foo foo, foo foo. Zella. Hey, you, come over here. All right. What is wrong with me? This is not why you're here. All right, let's move along. I'm so sorry. I had a momentary lapse of insanity. And that's okay. Hey, thanks for being here, everybody. You guys are great. I appreciate you at least giving me a little bit of leeway to do this. Okay, so I got to play something just to break things up a little. This is funny. Okay, this is fun. And they say in these videos, if you laugh, you're a conservative. So if that tells you anything, what you're in for, that means no. It's non-political. You are going to see the difference between men and women. Okay. I think that is exactly what we're going to see. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Ready? I just want to break up the UFO monotony. Can I break up the UFO monotony just once in this show? Can we do that? Just want to laugh. Because I like how men and women are so different. But what happens here, it to me made me laugh. And this is funny. I don't know. Maybe it's guy humor. I don't think so, though. I think this is funny. Here we go.
Why you can't do that?
Because I don't know her like that.
Oh, you missed it. That's not it.
My name's Joel, and I make Pinterest ideas a reality.
My name's Sarah.
My name's Joel, and I built this accent wall.
My name's Sarah.
My name's Joel, and I learned how to do a German schmear for this accent wall.
My name's Sarah, and
I'm Joel, and
My
I'm
name's
building this
Sarah.
entire deck all by myself.
my name's Sarah.
I'm Joel, and I built this rooftop lift so Sarah could take the doors and top off her Jeep.
My name's Sarah.
I'm Joel, and I'm the only one that's ever used this.
My name's Sarah.
I'm Joel, and I installed, stained, and sanded this hardwood floor.
I actually do help out. You're making it seem like I don't help out at all.
You help?
No, I do help you. You're
not
just
with
making
a
this terrible.
My name is Joel, and my wonderful wife does a lot of work around here and helps me with all of our projects and does not take up an entire bedroom as her closet.
My favorite is when the wife will come over and say,
So funny.
we need to do this.
That's so. I love that. My name's Sarah. Her eyes were just so funny to me. That was cute. See, had nothing to do with anything. And that's what I like. A show about nothing. Seinfeld. All right, let's get back in gear. The train is back on track. Let's get serial. Robert Hastings. Do you guys know who Robert Hastings is? It's about the day a UFO launched a U.S. nuclear missile. This fully luminous disc-shaped object was maneuvering above one of the missile sites. It appeared that missile was launching, Robert Hastings says. You understand what Robert Hastings said? You don't care, do you? Nobody cares. Wait a second. There's supposed to be no video. Okay. So Robert Hastings is one of the most respected. I did not know this, that he was this respected as a UFO. What is he? He's respected author regarding military encounter with advanced platforms. Can't they just say UFO? UFO stuff? All right, let's move along. So, in a new interview with psychologist Jeff Mishlove, he demonstrated not only the utmost failure of the U.S. defense to address the violation of its airspace by platforms technologically superior, but its inability to protect its nuclear assets from being activated by these unknown craft hovering above Minot Air Force Base missile sites. In 2007, I interviewed a former Air Force, I believe he was retired, Air Force missile launch officer named Captain David Shore. He was at a place called Echo Flight. It was a group of 10 Minutemen nuclear missiles. He was in the underground launch capsule, when suddenly he got a call from his security guard, one of them at ground level, saying that his fully luminous disc-shaped object was maneuvering above one of the missile sites. No sooner had he gotten that message down on his launch console in the capsule, the missile's light lit up. What's called launch in progress light, and to all intents and purposes, it appeared that missile was launching. Many people interested in UFOs hope that they are the solution to the world's problems. This mindset can easily lead individuals to join UFO cults with dramatic consequences. Furthermore, facts seem to disprove any benevolent intent from those commanding them. See, I'm not a big believer in this story. The one at Malmstrom Air Force Base. Similar. This one. Well, there are no records of UFOs sending food, stopping wars, or evacuating people before tsunamis hit. True. True. New Age seers think the UFOs are going to come and save us. There's no evidence of that. On the contrary, many close encounters seem traumatic, not really spiritualistic in a good way, if you know what I mean, both psychologically and physically. Conspiracy theories flourish, linking UFO sightings to nuclear disaster sites and claiming that the UFOs are there to remove the radiation and heal the environment. Yet, it seems sites are still contaminated to this day. Who really saved the world from a nuclear apocalypse? Nobody. Shh. You didn't hear it from me. Captain Shure flipped what's called an inhibit switch and stopped that progression to countdown. Imagine how the USSR would have reacted during the height of the Cold War if it had detected the launch of 15 to 150 nuclear missiles from Minot Air Force Base. What if Captain Shure had been affected by a DEW like the one used on Maurice Massey a few years earlier, which prevented him from moving? Shure's testimony is very similar to another one. There is another former launch officer who was at Minot during the same time frame. His name? Larry Manross, former captain, and he has confirmed that the same thing happened in his capsule. But because neither Shure nor Manross could remember the exact date, we couldn't really correlate whether it was the same event or two different events. The most intriguing part of the interview came at the end, however. The last case that I investigated occurred in October 2010 at F.E. Warren Air Force Base in Wyoming. In October 23rd of 2010, the Atlantic website had a dramatic story based on leaked information that 5 of these MAFs, missile alert facilities, suddenly could not communicate with F.E. Warren Air Force Base, meaning that if, God forbid, there had been an order to launch their missiles at that time, they could not have gotten their order through normal channels. These 2 missile maintenance technicians were out in the field addressing this communication issue, and both of them reported seeing what was described as a huge cigar-shaped object flying in the sky above the missile field where these technical issues were cropping up. If the same problem has affected nuclear missiles for the past 60 years, what does that say about the protection of the U.S. citizens? According to Arrow's historical report, like all historical UAP cases, very little anecdotal data exists behind limited first-hand narrative accounts. Nevertheless, Arrow continues to investigate these cases due to the sensitive nature of these events potentially impacting the readiness of the U.S. nuclear program. Readers interested in more information can find them in Hastings' book. At the time of the writing, the Department of Defense didn't comment on the issue. Nobody asked. Juicy fruit. Aren't you glad I read all that? Me too. Me too. Now my adenoids are, forget about it. What missiles? Nothing happened. That's what bothers me about that whole thing at Minot. No, it did happen. It did. They reversed it. It was time, tick-tock, tick-tock. They were going to explode. I'm telling you, they were going back, reverse the countdown. I'm telling you, it's going to be nuclear war. Hardly. All right, this is good stuff. I'm going to play this right now. I am enthralled, huh? I am excited. There you go. Timothy Taylor. Remember that guy? Timmy T, once laid out the hierarchy on beings. Remember, God at the top, then angels, and then, I don't know how he knows this, but then off-planet intelligences. Yeah, without meeting, knowing anything about them. And then below them, certain factions within the intelligence world. Who? And then after that, then it's ordinary humans. And then after that, who's after ordinary humans? You got it. Animules. When Diana Pasulka asked what he meant, he just said, connect the dots. Beautiful. I'm surprised he didn't say, you gotta ask the white lady, you racist prick. Connect the dots. That's racist. Tim wasn't speculating. He spoke as if this structure was known, even followed. A system where some operatives weren't just gatekeepers, they were elevated. You know, genius. I said that. Carl Nell echoed the idea, speaking of a hierarchy of being that included non-human intelligences. You know, they have no data. None. And yet they know the order of hierarchy. These, I got no words that can describe how I feel about these people. What? Admiration? Is that what I'm thinking of? Adoration? I adore them, maybe? I don't know. So what are we really looking at? A divine order? Seriously. A classified belief system? I don't know. And oh yeah, who decided where to rank these beings? Including us, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's all very interesting, darling. I love Carl Nell's taking a chance. Because you know why? He's got nothing to lose. They're going to let him go anyway. Eventually, in a year. You'll see. He's gone already? All right. All right. All right. Oh, wow. This is from Anjali. It doesn't matter. You can say it either way. Do you know, we learned that last week when she was on. By the way, what an amazing time that was. You know, things were different. Flowers were still blooming. Right? Sky was crisp, clear. Birds were singing all over. Foxes and all little ground rodents were coming up to people in their backyards, begging for love, not food. You could hand them food. They would throw it away. Your mother's ass, what the frig? I thought I got them all. All right, I got to play this before we run out of time. I think you'll like this. Men, stop doubting your worth. This is just for the men. Why do I have this here? Hold on, I don't know if I should play this. Oh, I'm sorry. That is so stupid. Cancel. Yeah. No interest in that. It was saying, men, find your value and your worth. And then he was given examples of a bottle of water at the grocery store is $1. At the gym, it's $2. You know, at a corporate building in a vending machine, it's $4. You know, depends on where you're at. Yeah. Be the water bottle. I get it. All right, let's look at a UFO video. And then I want to get a little Serious. It is possible. So a huge object was discovered during a live broadcast. I love these. From a NASA spacecraft. Yep. Officials later announced it was just space junk. I got your junk ready. It's all over space junk. All right, let's take a look at this. I didn't commit to that last one, I know. I'm losing my steam. Okay, it's been removed. Don't know. All right, this is weird AF. In the summer of 95, Valery Yakimov captured bizarre footage of a glowing red orange-shaped sphere in the Perm anomalous zone, also known as the M triangle, near the village of Molyobka in Russia's Perm Krai region. In his words, I went for the walk across this field, reached spot, turned around, and saw an orange ball flying behind tree. It was like dream. I felt vibrations, a certain feeling some kind of way. I felt hot, I felt cold, I felt being in a different zone on a deep, almost spiritual level. That was the worst. I can't tell you how horrible I feel doing that. All right, but this video is amazing. And I'm really happy that I could share history with you tonight. This is history. Something like this has never been seen ever in the history of history. This is historic. No, really, we're making history. Check this out. History. Hey, Kelly Lewis, WAF 007 FAP. I'm lost. Hey, Moody Monroe.
Не знаю, получится или нет. Четко вижу его. Четко вижу, вот.
What is going on here? What we've got here is failure to illuminate. Say word. Word. Huh? Word. Huh?
Где-то впереди. Уходит. Уходит. С камерой я не решил приближаться ближе. Как бы чего не вышло. Прямо где он есть. Так, попробую подойти поближе. Четко. Четко вижу его в окуляр. Вот сейчас я его четко вижу белым, таким дымчатым пятном. Не знаю, получится или нет. Четко вижу его.
Okay. What do you think is going on here? What are they? What are they here? Now, I'm thinking this is something like a swamp gas. Yeah, you got it right, man. I mean, just look here. Something kind of... I don't know, man. Maybe because the tree here and the rising of whatever this is, and it's keeping it in check. As it's rising, it's forming this bubble, and eventually enough of it will be released in the environment, then it'll disappear slowly like this. I don't know what that, I've never seen anything like it. It is like swamp gas, isn't it? It's weird. The likes of which have never seen. Yeah. I agree with you guys. It's a form of environmental gas. Gas. Even the earth has little gastriotosis like me. It's all about me. All right. I don't know. It's cool, man. Cool, weird. I don't know. But the way they're talking about it was almost on a deep spiritual level. The guy described the object's behavior as deliberate, appearing, clearly in the viewfinder for only a few seconds before fading or drifting away, whatever. He struggled to continue filming. He was overwhelmed by an urge to drop the camera and go to it. Ooh, what if it was like a portal? See, this is what I like. He had this unimaginable urge to go to it. He didn't. He didn't do it. Why? Critical thinking took over. If he went there, he could have been killed or even worse, disappeared and dead. Or he could have been sucked into the vacuum of till you suffocate and die space. Oh my God, oh my God. Can you imagine? I wonder how many of those things pop up all over and we don't even know it. I wonder if you've ever had it happen to you and you didn't know it. Like, say you were going to work. You knew you were getting fired. Rumors all week long. They don't fire people till Friday. This way you have the weekend to cool off, right? So, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's going to happen today. And nothing happens. Somebody else got fired, but you thought it was going to be you. Is that just paranoia? Or was that a form of the Matrix working out in your favor because you convinced your reality to overcome whatever reality that was happening that was going to take your reality away? I don't know how it works, but I think we have a fighting chance. I don't know how it works. I really want to know. I want to know what love is. I really don't. And I want you to show me. All right. U.S. Space Force Major General John Olson just said there is absolutely life out there. Did you guys see this? Yeah, it was yesterday or 2 days ago. He said it during a press conference, not in a podcast, not off the record. Yeah. Someone at that level in that uniform making a statement like that publicly? Who is this guy? Nah, we know. You want to see it again? For those of you, in case you weren't here. Here. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it because I want to drink and I want to relax for 32 seconds. 2 minutes. Right?
What do you think about the unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, and UFOs?
I think it's great.
Well, this is a very hot topic, and I appreciate the question.
Doesn't he remind you of Quentin Tarantino's Mouth?
I know, admittedly, unidentified aerial phenomenon task force is quite a mouthful in an acronym. I've gotten that question a couple other times. What do you think about UFOs or aliens? And quite frankly, having flown 83 different airplanes and had lots of hours, we've all seen lots of unexplainable elements. And the cosmos, the space realm is so large. If we look at the Earth, it is this tiny blue dot in an unlimited, almost incomprehensibly large cosmos. I personally believe that there absolutely, from a probability perspective, is life out there. However, this task force is a very serious U.S. government approach to systematically investigating and understanding these, because, of course, unidentified elements present a national security concern, present a safety of flight, present a risk that we must take and diligently pursue. But I think the question is actually more broadly put, and that is we will continue this effort, and in fact, I believe it will be getting more funding and more of a structural support level within the department. But I also believe that this.
I can't. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I apologies. All right, this is spectacular. It's what it says. I believe it because World News X wouldn't lie. No, this is actually pretty good. I am not quite sure if we're looking at a balloon or top secret machine. I really like this video. I don't know why. It just feels good. You know what I mean? You don't know. Look at that. Oh, it's so perfect. Looks like AI. Can't. Well, there is a way to tell, but I didn't do any investigating. That's pretty cool, though.
Oh boy, it's really something really fantastic here. You couldn't ever imagine this.
This is the most realistic thing in the history of everything.
Could you go the other way? Go back the other way. Well, it's kind of rich.
Supposed to be anyway.
God, what is that there? That's awesome. What the hell is that?
Black Knight satellite, where you been all my life? 12,500 years I am. Been traveling, circling I do. The moon is my savior, and I am the Black Knight satellite. And this is where we say good night. Good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all coming in here. And we will see you manana with a little bit more tomorrow. I got a surprise. I think it's going to be fantastic. And I hope you join. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. Right? You like that one, right? Truthology for ufology. He does it for you. Hey, give a guy time, right? You know, got my phone at my ass. Shit. All right. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Alien bless.
There's look at that thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies of Bledsoe, and why did it down those treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new video this morning that says making proof for not alone in the universe. UFO in the form of a bright light is descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
It's true. You guys are. Yeah. 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 That's why we're cutting out a little early. Just a few minutes. See, there's only so much I can say. You know, you ever hear that term? You can only lead the horse to water. but you can't force them to drink it. I feel like some of you are at the point where you're not sure if you want to drink the water. I think some of you are okay with the death of ufology. Because in all essence, it's dead. For all intents and purposes, it's dead. It's not thriving. If it were, then why are we talking about things that don't look like UFOs at all? The classic UFO. I'm not saying they have to look classic, but they want us to believe in things that don't work anymore. They think we believed them when we saw the boogosphere floating around. But there's that weird edit. I forgot to look for it again. And a very strange thing happened. I didn't see it hit the power lines because that's a really important thing you'd think you would want to get on video. Yeah. We're watching the sphere. Hey, Miguel, huh? Are you going to the store because we need to get a little bit more oil? Oh, I don't know. Oh, shit. You know? I know. They're not professionals. I get it. They're not even that bright. Hey, Rish. See? That's why I waited for the show to end. See if anybody had the wherewithal to stick around to see if I'd talk about what the show is supposed to be about. And you did, some of you. But you're letting it happen. You're letting Corbell get away with it. You're letting Eligonzo get away with it. And when I say get away with it, I mean nobody's challenging them with questions to what they're saying, with questions to what they're claiming. And it seems the last time somebody did. And thank God. Who was that person? I forget. Called Lou out. Who was it? Why can't I remember? But everybody's like on eggshells. Everybody's scared. I don't know why, but this is our time to shine. Ufology should be shining, and instead it's dying. It's dying. A horrible death. Horrible. I'm not going to sit here idly by and allow this to happen. You guys shouldn't either. Can you just, along with my bowls, let's grow our bowls together into a big bowl like the one in Indiana Jones. Remember that one? The very first movie. Oh, we could do it to the whole lot of them. Just one big fadoosh, and gush, and they're gone. I don't mean deaf. I don't mean that. I'm talking metaphorically. I don't want anybody to get hurt. Much. But look. I get it. You got stuff to lose. Okay. I get it. So if anybody has anything, any ideas you want the government to know, let me know. Send it to me at goofonradio@gmail.com. Have a good night.